What are we doing here, Ryan?
Building.
Building what?
A fuck motorbike.
Oh,
This is my motocross bike.
This is the first
Supermoto one.
First
My favourite
CRF?
motorbike ever. CRF 450 2005 R model. Is road legal. I supermotoed it. It's got 5.5 inch rear with a nice big chunky rear tyre. Did a summer's worth of riding on it and then blew the engine up. Tore it all apart. The engine's over there, which we'll show you in a moment. And I'm now getting to the point where I'm getting it rolling again to get the engine over to someone who's going to rebuild it properly, get it put back into the frame and rebuilt. And hopefully have a bike again this summer that I love, because this bike was the most fun I've ever had on two wheels. Best handling bike I've ever been on in a supermoto format.
And there's more to come. There's
Yeah.
more handling to come.
Yeah, I know
that rear shock
that
is
rear
shit.
shock is original and not set up for me. It's got about 120 mil of sag and it should have 80. So I've been riding around on basically a dead rear shock forever and having a great time. It does sound like my dog outside.
No, both inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, currently the swing arm was off. We just popped that back in, and the engine's out, waiting to get rebuilt because it seized up the piston seized.
I'll show you. I'll remind
Conrod
myself.
seized.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, got a pretty raw chassis here. The forks were rebuilt by Sunny
yeah,
SW suspension, and Ryan's going to send the shock off to get him set up for a bit more supermoto vibe.
Harder.
By the same guy, knows his stuff, and yeah.
Have a look at this chain wear. So at Donington I went round and forgot to set my chain slack, and it ate through the tyre and the rim. And
That's nice.
yeah, so when people talk about edge grip, I ate my edge.
There is no edge left.
Yeah, I know.
But let's recap. You have quite a wide tyre in here, as wide as you could physically get.
Fit, yeah. So they do rub a little bit because the chain was bouncing around left and right, up and down. A real cheap chain.
Because you're really shit with keeping on top of your chain
Not at all.
tension.
Not at all.
the
I
time.
like them loose.
So that doesn't help.
Can you lift up the rear wall? I want to get this pivot pin in.
Oh, I can do that live. Oh,
Less, more, less. Look, Mum,
Shut up!
Look,
You haven't done
pull
anything.
that thing back. That thing wants to come back, so I can.
let me get a foot on here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There you go, fucking mom. Right.
Oh!
What are you doing? Fingers. Look.
Let me get an elbow.
I'll hold that in my mouth.
Oh yeah, I've got it. I've got it.
Up a little bit.
Directions.
Less.
Less. More.
Yeah, do what you did again. Yeah. No, I want it up a bit. I want the link up a bit. That link went up a little bit. Nah, too much. Drop the wheel down.
It's this thing
It's
here.
this thing. Pull it up. Can you pull it
Oh,
up,
yeah?
down.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Daddy's sticking to my ass.
There you
I hated that.
Daddy's scared. Whew, nice.
Oh, sweaty.
See, this bell end tip, it looks very much like the end of Aaron's dick.
It does actually.
It does.
Titanium.
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 Ah,
2 grams.
2 grams.
Unsprung weight.
How much are each one of your shits?
5%.
5%. That's the normal unit of measure for a shit.
Oh, look,
Percent.
it's titanium. 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 Titanium.
We can't see shit in here.
Really?
Oh, it's okay. It's not great quality.
I
but
love titanium.
Yeah.
More than like my little brother.
You're like a titanium slut.
It's so nice. Oh, doesn't corrode. Doesn't go weird.
Do you know what else doesn't
Kind of
corrode?
tough.
Aluminium, stainless.
It does though.
No, it doesn't.
It does though. What's
It
wrong with you?
oxidizes. It's different.
Do you know corrosion is a form of combustion? The reaction with oxygen.
Oh, we've lost interest. Sorry. So yeah, swing arms in. We've got the swing arm pivot in. The major member of it is missing, which is the engine. But let's not worry about it for now. Got the dog bone shaft in.
Rising rate linkage.
The top mount in for the shock is in, and yeah, that's now rolling. Just getting the front wheel on. Pop the disc caliper on, and yeah, we can roll her around now, engineless. And what was the reason you did all this? Because it was so much dirt in the frame, you wanted to clean everything.
Well, I've got the frame out, might as well just WD-40 it and clean it whilst it's here.
It's funny because none of it looks that clean considering you cleaned it all.
Trust me. When I saw it, I was like, that is embarrassing. But you never see it because the engine hides it all. It was all hidden things. I'm the only one that's ever going to gain satisfaction from it.
Sure.
It was a pointless task, but I did it anyway.
Talk to us about your front caliper, what you got. This was a bone of contention because it took you so long to get a front brake that worked.
Yeah, we did the
rounds.
The rounds, we did. Backwards. Yeah, we did bigger brake disc with like the original calipers on different mountings and
Classic caliper extender.
yeah, they did all that malarkey and bought wrong calipers for the bike. Am I going? Oh no, just a little.
And then, so basically, your stock setup doesn't lend well to Supermoto stress.
Oh,
basically,
I was melting discs and calipers at a rate of knots, and I'm not good on the brakes, so it just couldn't handle the heat. And yeah, bought this as a second-hand Beringer set, which in its day was like the creme de la creme of brakes, and still is, like still a premium brand for brakes. And it just went on, and without any bleeding or new pipes or anything, no servicing, it was one of the nicest brakes I've ever felt in my life. And the feel, it's like most brake levers have just a pin, a clevis pin, and then a bush on the lever. This has two tiny roller bearings inside the lever, and the contact like piston and lever mechanism has another rolling pin. So there's just absolutely no stiction. It's totally over-engineered, and it's just been the loveliest thing to take apart. You drop the pads out with one bolt. There's no like springs, or it's just set up for racing, really. And it's just lasted really well. And
yeah, well, because your stock brakes, what were they? Were they the Honda like?
Nissan.
Yeah. Whereas like my ones are a little bit better from the get-go.
Yours were decent. Yours were Brembo.
Brembo Master, Brembo Caliper, which
So yours were okay.
when you got the extender on it,
To a
it's not-
330mm disc.
yeah, 320.
Yeah,
320.
it was okay.
It wasn't bad, but my
On a track day, you'd have melted it.
although I did a track day and it didn't, but I have got issues with my master cylinder needing some rebuilds because it's leaking air and stuff like that.
Got life into it.
But for a stock one, it's not bad for what I do. But for proper Supermoto use, it wouldn't hold up.
Big one.
Yeah.
But I love it. Best part of the bike, the brake, front brake.
Yeah.
Engine's good, handles good, but the brakes are just golden and just such a beautiful feel.
Nice. Yes, the saggy bottom look we've got going here. But yeah, she's rolling. Ryan just, he's misplaced the subframe bolts as per usual. It's funny because when you throw them everything in one box, it becomes incredibly.
This box is the box.
It becomes incredibly difficult to find shit when you throw everything in the same box.
You find them pretty fucking organised. I mean,
you find it. It's just like half an hour later.
no one likes a cunt. I'm going to sell that. I'm never going to use that ever. That's sold.
Did you sell the motocross wheels?
I'm just thinking that as well.
Well, obviously, if you sell that, you sell the wheels, like.
Oh, you sell that with the wheels, you reckon?
Well, they go hand in hand, don't they? No, I just meant that
If I sell that, sell the wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
you either have a setup or you don't. There's no
I'll do
point.
it. Fuck it, because I need that room back. Get rid of them. Clear some shit out.
Oh, should I walk around?
Oh, yeah. Oh no. We're selling it, I guess. So yeah, I just think it's kind of all my stuff. And,
Well, we don't. No one knows where we are. We're already doing
another
it.
episode. When I'm selling the house for sure.
Okay.
Hang on.
Plus, you still haven't actually published the video of the Fireblade intro, did you?
Lost it.
No, I've got it.
Where is it?
On my computer.
For fuck's sake.
And I was like, do you want me to just post it? And you're like, no.
How can I post it if it's on your computer?
No, I asked you if you want me to post it for you.
Fucking post it then.
And you were like, no, I'm waiting for the
Oh,
bigger
mate,
picture
I
for when I
would
start to do
never
the
say that.
rebuild. When I never do
When
this
did you start
rebuild.
lying so much?
In 3 years' time, when I just never do this rebuild, I want to wait till then. And I was like, well, that's never going to happen.
I do remember saying it.
So, do you want me to just post that?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Another video.
Well done, mate.
Once upon a time, Ryan had a crash in a CRF and dinged the header.
Yeah.
Dinged the header, and the muffler was also fucked after.
Yeah, so Hondas of this era their exhaust pipe just goes out sideways. They fixed it on later bikes. It went out the other side of the frame. And so when you fall over on the right hand side, the first point of contact is this bash plate, and the exhaust pipe's hottest point acts as like a fuse point, and it just crumples up into the engine. So I dropped it on an enduro day, and I haven't been able to straighten it since. And I've done like horrible things to make that straight, and it just can't seem to bend it out. Titanium is a fantastic insulator. It really doesn't conduct heat very well, more so than the stainless steel. So I've had it like with a chock inside of it, on a 3-jaw chock on a big lathe, ratchet it to another metal bench, ratchet it out, trying to pull it out whilst like 3 blowtorches on it, and it just wouldn't move. So I couldn't get, and as soon as you take the heat away, it just doesn't get warm. So it was a real nightmare to do. But there's the freezer approach where you block it off and let that part freeze last and bucket it out like that, which I haven't tried yet, which is obviously the most powerful. So that's one to do. But chap online selling a complete system. There's the rest of it's up there above your head. Exactly the same model for my bike for 120 quid, including plastics.
So that's an Akrapovic for £120,
Yeah.
full system.
Not for road use, so I'm going to repack it. Got some stuff for that and make a lovely exhaust out of it. Get rid of some of that shit and make one out of the two. But they're lovely. It's so light, it's so easy to use. But this took a year to arrive. The guy was named.
How much? What was the agreement when you bought it?
Buy it and ship it. So I bought it, and then he was like, then that week went by, and I was like, how's that going? Like shipping. He's like, oh yeah, I'll get around to it. So I'm not working on that site anymore. I'm not near. I was like, okay. And then
It started to sound very
I
conspicuous.
blew my engine up, and then just all the urgency left. And then a few months later, I forgot. I just woke up in the middle of the night. I was like, he's still got my exhaust. And messaged him and said, mate, what's going on? And he's like, oh yeah, I forgot to do that. I will do that. And I forgot again. And like a year later, I was like, he still hasn't sent me that exhaust. And I messaged him and he's like, oh yeah, I remember you. How you doing? Yeah, it's still in the box. I just haven't taken it down to the shipping place. And he shipped it and it arrived. And I've got his name because on the plastics he shipped me, it's got his name written on it. But
So that is.
he was good to his word. It just took the year and it arrived.
That is economy plus. 1 year.
One year, but I didn't have the bike, so I wasn't missing anything, and it's just sat here. But epic, cool little thing.
But the chances of him, like, after a year actually sending it to you is
Yeah.
just phenomenal, really.
You have the money. I mean, Stephen,
Oh.
saying, oh, yeah, brilliant.
Lovely jubbly. Cheers.